Hello guys and welcome to the new tutorial series. I'll be starting a new tutorial series, and in this tutorial series I will teach you how to create Java MS Access database desktop application. So we're creating a Java application which will have MS Access database as its backend database. So this tutorial series will have about 6 to 7 tutorials. So in this tutorial I will teach you how to create database and how to develop connections in Java to that database, and then we will create a Java user interface to display over records of display the records of our database, and then we will create buttons to navigate through the database. We will create next button, previous button, add new record, update, and then we will create reports for our database. So how to create reports for our database? We will be using iReport plugins in NetBeans. I will show you in that report tutorial how to download iReport plugins and some related Java files to make our report, and then we will embed those reports on our JFrame, so when user clicks on a button the report pops up. So, and then finally we will deploy our application. I will show you how to create jar file and how to put everything together so that our application is ready to be distributed. So this is the first tutorial in the series, and in this tutorial I will just show you how to create database and how to configure that database so it is ready to so we are ready to develop connection to the database. So I've already created a project in NetBeans. My class name is DB, as you can see. So create first project in NetBeans and name it whatever you want. And then before we start writing a connection to the database, we need to have the database. So I will show you how to create a database. I believe you guys already know how to create MS Access database. So here I open my MS Access, file, new, and then blank database. And then we need to name our database. I'll name it DB1. And I will save my database where my NetBeans project is saved. So I will just save my database there, create. Now database is created, so we need to create a table. I'll create a table in design view. My table will have 3 columns: first name, last name, and then age. So these are the only 3 columns which my database will have. And just notice that all of these columns have text type string, so I will leave it like that. Now so I will close it. It will prompt me to save the table. I will yes, and I'll name it table1. Okay, and I will set no primary keys. No. So my table is created. I will add few dummy records in my table. So 40, 35, and I've added 3 records in my database. Now I will just add these 3 dummy records. Now let's close this one and let's close our database. Go. Our database is created now. So before we start writing code to develop connection, we need to do one more thing. We need to configure our data source. So when we write our connection, so our connection knows where is the database. So how to configure the data source? We go to Start menu, Control Panel. In the Control Panel, Administrative Tools, and then Data Source ODBC. Double click that one. And now, after you double click that one, a dialog box will appear. In the dialog box, select System DNS, and then click on Add. And now you need to select the driver for your database. As we have Microsoft Access database, we will select Microsoft Access driver.mdb. So click Finish, and now you need to select the database. Wherever you save your database, select your database from there. So here's my database DB1. I've selected it, press OK, and name it whatever you want to. I'll name it DB1 and press OK, and here is your database DB1. Now it is configured. Press OK and close your control panel. Now our database is configured and we are ready to write the code for the connection. So that's it for this tutorial. I won't write because writing code for connection will take a little bit long, so it will be more than 15 minutes, and YouTube don't let me upload videos more than 15 minutes. So I will write the connection to our database in the next tutorial. So that's it for this tutorial. etc. So if you do not understand anything in this tutorial, please do send me an email. I will help you, and in the next tutorial we will write connection to our database. So thanks for watching. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and see you in the next tutorial.